Muscle cars, raw power, unforgettable sound, and a legacy that never fades. But what if these legends were reimagined? What if the iconic cars that once roared down the highways now rise with even more strength, more technology, and a future that's just as bold as their past? 2025 isn't just another year, it's the year muscle cars evolve. The beasts we've admired for generations are back with more heart, more performance, and a touch of the future. This isn't just about going fast, it's about making a statement that only an American muscle car can. In this video, we're going to explore 6 incredible machines that aren't just cars, they're a new chapter in the muscle car story. From classic powerhouses to cutting-edge innovations, these cars are built to make you feel something. So get ready, because these American dream machines are about to redefine everything you thought you knew about speed, style, and power. Number 1. 2025 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. The 2025 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. Just saying its name brings a wave of excitement. This isn't just a car, it's a living, breathing legend. A machine that's been crafted for one purpose: to dominate. If you've ever wondered what happens when American muscle and modern technology collide, this is the answer. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the 5.2-liter V8 engine. More than 500 horsepower of pure, unfiltered power that practically begs to be unleashed. Every time you tap the accelerator, you feel it, a throbbing surge of energy that pulls you forward. The sound of that engine roaring to life isn't just noise, it's a statement. It's the voice of freedom, of untamed power. But it's not just about going fast. This car isn't only built to rush in a straight line. The Shelby GT350 is a master of control. Thanks to the magnetic ride control suspension, you're not just handling turns, you're dominating them. Whether it's a twisty road or a straight highway, this Mustang feels like an extension of you. You can trust it. You can feel it pushing back against you, inviting you to take the corners faster, harder, with more confidence. And let's not forget about the brutal soundtrack. The quad-tip exhaust system screams in perfect harmony with the power under the hood. You don't just hear it, you feel it. The growl of the GT350 is a signature sound, an unforgettable reminder of its muscle car roots. No one can ignore it, you won't want to. Inside, the Shelby GT350 isn't just a performance machine, it's a work of art. The Recaro sport seats wrap around you, offering the kind of support you need to feel the G-force without even flinching. Your hands grip the leather-wrapped steering wheel, and you instantly feel the connection to the road, all the vital stats at your fingertips, while the carbon fiber details remind you that this car means business. And let's talk about the design, because the Shelby GT350 looks as powerful as it feels. The aggressive front grille, the bold fender flares, and that unmistakable wide stance. Every curve has a purpose, not just to turn heads, though it does that effortlessly, but to improve aerodynamics, making sure this car isn't just fast in a straight line, but incredibly efficient in every moment it's on the road. When you drive this car, it doesn't just make a statement, it makes you feel invincible. The track-ready brakes ensure that you can handle the power you've unleashed, and whether you're zipping down the highway or tearing up the track, you're going to feel like a champion. The 2025 Shelby GT350 is more than just a muscle car. It's an experience. It's a reminder that the legacy of American performance is alive and thriving. And when you slip behind the wheel, you realize something. It's not just a car. It's freedom. It's power. It's the embodiment of everything muscle cars were meant to be. And it's ready to take on the world. Number 2. 2025 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Get ready, because the 2025 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 is about to take you on a ride that will completely change how you see muscle cars. You thought you knew power? Well, you haven't experienced anything like this before. The ZL1 isn't just a car, it's a monster in disguise. Under the hood, the 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine is ready to unleash a 650 horsepower surge that will leave you breathless. 650. That's a number that speaks for itself, but don't let it intimidate you, because once you hit the accelerator, you'll understand why this Camaro is a true beast. Every inch of this car screams, "Take me further, faster." It's got the kind of power that'll leave you grinning like a kid on Christmas morning. When you hear that supercharger whine, there's no doubt you're behind the wheel of something special. But here's the twist. This muscle car isn't just about raw speed. Sure, it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, but it's the precision handling that will really blow your mind. The ZL1 isn't just built for straight lines, it's built for those crazy adrenaline-pumping turns. With its magnetic ride control suspension, the car feels like it's gliding over the road, hugging every curve and corner like it was born for it. This is muscle with finesse. And when you mash the pedal to the floor, it feels like the car comes alive beneath you. The dual-mode exhaust adds that perfect finishing touch. It's not just loud, it's deep, intoxicating, and electrifying. Every time you shift gears, you'll feel it in your bones. The sound isn't just for the ears, it's a full-body experience. This is the sound of domination. Inside, Chevrolet's made sure you don't just feel like a driver, but a commander of the road. The Recaro seats are firm, supportive, and designed to keep you locked in place as you power through turns. The customizable interior options let you personalize everything from the seats to the dashboard, so the car feels like it's made just for you. And of course, the 8-inch infotainment display keeps you connected to everything you need, while still focusing on the thrill of driving. But the best part? It's all driver-focused, with every control designed to keep you in complete command. And if you think the Camaro ZL1 is just about show, think again. The aerodynamic design isn't just about looking aggressive, it's about performance. The wide front grille, the sleek lines, the functional hood vents. Every detail serves a purpose. It's a car that's built to cut through the air, to push the limits of what's possible on the road. But here's where things get really interesting. This car knows no limits. The ZL1 isn't just a muscle car. It's a car that constantly pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible. With advanced features like the Performance Data Recorder, you can track your lap times, monitor your performance, and improve with every drive. It's like having a personal trainer, but for your car. And with all that power, precision, and technology at your fingertips, you'll be ready for anything, from drag racing to daily driving. And then there's the truth about the Camaro ZL1 that you'll only understand once you're behind the wheel. It's not just about power or speed. It's the thrill of control. Every twist of the wheel, every rev of the engine, it feels like you're one with the car. It doesn't just take you places. It makes you feel like you own the road. So, when it comes to the 2025 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, it's not just another muscle car. It's a game changer, built for those who aren't afraid to challenge the limits, to feel the rush, and to never look back. This is more than power. This is the thrill of driving redefined. Number 3. 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye. Hold on tight, because the 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye is about to turn your world upside down. This isn't just a muscle car, it's a pure force of nature. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you know, it's not a car you drive. It's a car that commands you. It's the kind of machine that makes your heart race before you even start the engine. Let's talk power. The 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi 5.8 engine delivers 807 horsepower of sheer, unrelenting force. That's not just a number, It's a promise that when you hit that accelerator, nothing else matters. The engine growls to life, and you feel every horsepower in your bones. Every time you shift gears, it's like the world shifts with you. It's not just fast, it's a cannonball shooting through the streets, unstoppable, relentless. But what makes the Red Eye so much more than just a powerhouse is its raw emotion. The feeling of firing up that supercharged engine is something you can't put into words. You can hear it, feel it, and almost taste it as it rumbles deep in your chest. This is the sound of muscle at its finest, uncompromising, loud, and proud. It's the sound that speaks to your soul. Now, don't think this car is all about straight line speed. The SRT Hellcat Redeye has a level of sophistication that'll surprise you. Thanks to its wide-body design, adaptive suspension, and launch control system, this car doesn't just go fast, it handles like a dream. Whether you're taking tight turns or hammering down an open road, it's like the car reads your mind. Every movement, every shift in direction is met with precision and confidence. It's not just power you're holding on to, it's control. Inside the cabin, comfort meets chaos. The SRT seats are bolstered to hold you in place as you feel the G-forces push you back into your seat. The infotainment system is intuitive and sleek, offering everything you need, while ensuring that driving remains the star of the show. The 12-inch digital display makes every mile feel like an adventure, showing you real-time data on everything from your speed to your lap times and even your G-force. It's like being in the cockpit of a fighter jet, but instead of fighting in the skies, you're conquering the streets. And let's talk about the design. The muscular stance of the Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye is impossible to ignore. The wide-body fenders, the sleek front grille, the aggressive air intakes, it all screams power, performance, and unapologetic style. This isn't a car that blends into the crowd. It's a car that demands attention, and it gets it. But here's where it gets even more thrilling. The Hellcat Redeye has a trick up its sleeve. Not only is it capable of achieving top speeds of over 200 miles per hour, but it can also be customized to your every whim. From the stunning color options to the performance packages, you can tailor this beast to fit your exact needs. Want to race it? Fine. Want to take it to the streets for a night out? No problem. The Hellcat Redeye adapts to you, not the other way around. And then, just when you think you've experienced it all, you realize that the Hellcat Redeye isn't just a machine. It's a statement, a testament to what happens when you push the limits of power, design, and performance to the edge. Every rev of the engine, every shift of the gears feels like a challenge, like a dare to go faster, harder, and further than you ever thought possible. The 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye isn't just another car. It's a symbol of American muscle, of boldness, of living life without limits. When you drive it, you're not just following the road, you're owning it. Number 4. 2025 Ford Mustang GT 500. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a car that doesn't just push the pedal to the metal, it transcends everything you thought you knew about muscle cars. Enter the 2025 Ford Mustang GT 500, the car that takes all the legendary Mustang spirit and transforms it into something even more insane, more audacious. Under the hood? A 5.2-liter supercharged V8 engine that delivers a mind-boggling 760 horsepower. That's not just fast, that's supercar-level power wrapped in a muscular frame. 760. Let that number sink in. The instant you start this beast, you know you're not just starting a car. You're waking up a beast that's ready to take on anything that crosses its path. This engine doesn't just roar, it screams with a ferocity that makes everything else sound like a whisper. Every time you accelerate, it's like being shot out of a cannon, leaving everyone else in your rearview mirror. And yet, the GT500 doesn't just rely on brute strength. No, it's got precision too. With its Magna-Ride dampers, the car feels like it's glued to the road, even at insane speeds. Whether you're going from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds or handling a hairpin turn, the Mustang GT500 makes it feel effortless. It's one of those cars that makes you question reality, like, did I just make that turn at 80 miles per hour? Was that even legal? But that's the magic of the GT500. It's not just about power, it's about how the car commands the road. Inside, the GT500 surprises with a level of refinement you wouldn't expect from such a beast. The cockpit is a work of art, with a driver-focused layout and technology that enhances the experience without taking away from the pure joy of driving. The Recaro racing seats keep you locked in, no matter how intense the ride gets. And the 12-inch digital display is like having a personal assistant, giving you real-time data on everything from tire pressure to lap times. It's all about keeping you connected to your performance, no distractions, just pure focus. But don't think Ford stopped there. The exterior design of the 2025 GT500 is as aggressive as it is beautiful. The wide body, the iconic Mustang grille, the functional air intakes, and the sleek rear diffuser. Every line, every curve is designed to push the boundaries of what a muscle car should look like. It's a car that demands attention without having to shout about it. It's like the car is saying, yeah, I'm the baddest on the block, but I don't need to prove it to anyone. And then there's the sound. The exhaust system on the GT500 is nothing short of a symphony of power. The low rumble at idle, the roar as you push the gas pedal, the scream as you hit higher RPMs. It's like the car is alive, speaking to you through its exhaust note. There's something about the sound that just gets into your soul and makes you want to drive it harder, feel it deeper. But here's the twist. The 2025 Ford Mustang GT500 isn't just a car for the racetrack. It's also a car that you can take out for a casual drive and still feel like a king of the road. The suspension system ensures that it's not just about blistering speed, but also comfort when you're cruising. It's a muscle car that does it all, from heart-pounding acceleration to smooth, easy driving on everyday roads. The truth is, the GT500 is the epitome of American muscle. It's a perfect blend of raw power, cutting-edge technology, and unmistakable design. When you're behind the wheel of this beauty, it's not just about getting from A to B. It's about feeling the adrenaline, feeling the legacy, and knowing that you're in a machine that's made for those who demand the very best. So, if you've ever dreamed of driving the car that perfectly represents American strength, power, and style, the 2025 Ford Mustang GT500 is your dream come true. With this machine, the road is yours to conquer. Number 5. 2025 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. What if I told you that pure adrenaline could be molded into steel, wrapped in an aggressive design, and made to feel like an extension of yourself? The 2025 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 is that exact dream turned into reality. This isn't just a car, it's a rage of raw power, precision, and control, all packed into a body that seems to scream speed even while standing still. Under the hood, the Camaro ZL1 is powered by a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 pushing out 650 horsepower. But horsepower doesn't fully capture the essence of this beast. No, it's the feeling you get the first time you hit the gas. The engine roars to life, almost as if the car is awakening from a deep sleep. When you push that pedal, it's as though the world just disappears, and you're left with nothing but the sound of that engine thrumming through your chest and the road opening up before you like a straight shot to infinity. And don't think for a second that this muscle car is just about straight line speed. The Camaro ZL1 is as comfortable throwing itself around corners as it is flooring it on the open road. Thanks to its magnetic ride control suspension, this car gives you a smooth, responsive ride no matter how tight the turn or how bumpy the road. It's like the car is sensing every twist and turn, adjusting itself in real time to keep you connected to the road at every moment. You're not driving a car, you're guiding a force of nature. Feel that? That's the balance of power and control in your hands. At high speeds, the Camaro ZL1 doesn't just plow through corners, it flows through them, like a dancer performing an intricate routine. The electronic limited slip differential ensures that every bit of that 650 horsepower is put to good use, maximizing traction and letting you carve through corners with unbelievable precision. Whether you're zipping through a tight mountain pass or taking a sharp turn on a winding back road, this car responds to your every move with unmatched finesse. Inside, the ZL1 keeps you locked in with Recaro racing seats that are more than just stylish. They hold you in place even when the forces of acceleration and cornering push you to your limits. The interior design is sleek, minimalistic, and driver-focused, designed to make you feel in control and completely immersed in the experience. The 8-inch touchscreen and Bose sound system ensure that you're never too far from the tech that makes this car not only fun to drive, but enjoyable to live with. But let's be real. The real entertainment happens when you fire up the engine, not when you're fiddling with infotainment. As for the design, the 2025 Camaro ZL1 is unmistakable. The aggressive front grille, the sharp lines that cut through the air, the functional aerodynamic features that scream performance. It's a car built to dominate, even when it's parked. Every detail, from the bulging fenders to the menacing rear spoiler, is designed to give you the impression that this is a car ready to pounce. But unlike some cars that just shout for attention, the ZL1 does it with a quiet confidence, like a lion watching its prey from the shadows, knowing full well it's the king of the jungle. And then there's the sound. The exhaust on the Camaro ZL1 is like a living thing, a guttural growl that evolves into a ferocious roar as you push the engine to its limits. Every time you tap the gas, it feels like the car is telling you, "Let's go, I'm ready, are you?" The more you drive it, the more you realize that this car isn't just about speed. It's about engaging all your senses, about feeling the road under your feet, the power in your hands, and the sound that stirs something deep inside you. The Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 is more than just a performance machine. It's a muscle car masterpiece. It delivers all the power, all the precision, and all the excitement you could ever ask for. But it does so with a level of balance and refinement that makes it something you can take to the track, but also something you can take on the streets and enjoy every minute. It's a car that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel like you're in perfect harmony with the machine. This isn't just about the ride, it's about the experience, the feeling, and the thrill that only a Camaro ZL1 can offer. Number 6. 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red Eye. Alright folks, if you thought the previous cars were fierce, brace yourselves for a wild ride. The 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red Eye isn't just a car, it's the embodiment of unfiltered, raw American muscle. If the world of muscle cars had a king, the Challenger Red Eye would be sitting on the throne, ruling with an iron fist and a thunderous roar that rattles the very foundation of the road beneath you. Under the hood, you'll find a 6.2-liter, supercharged Hemi V8, cranking out a jaw-dropping 807 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. This car is essentially a beast with an attitude, and it's got more power than you could ever possibly need, unless you're looking for a heart-racing, adrenaline-pumping experience that leaves everyone in your rearview mirror questioning their life choices. Step on the pedal, and you'll be thrown back in your seat as the engine explodes to life. unleashing an uncontrollable surge of power that only the Hellcat Redeye can deliver. But don't let the raw power fool you. This car is as refined as it is brutal. Thanks to the adaptive suspension system and Dodge's TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission, the Redeye doesn't just tear through straight lines, it owns every curve, every corner. The car's ability to adapt to the road and your driving style is what makes it so special. Whether you're cruising down a highway, tackling a tight bend, or just tearing it up on an empty back road, the Challenger Redeye delivers the perfect balance of control and power. It's like a heavyweight fighter with the finesse of a ballet dancer, tough and uncompromising, but with the grace to make it all look easy. Inside the cockpit, the Challenger Redeye is an experience all on its own. The moment you sit down in the high-performance sports seats, you're not just getting in a car, you're entering a command center. The steering wheel feels like an extension of your hands, and the digital display keeps you connected to every aspect of the car's performance. The 8.4-inch Uconnect system keeps you in touch with the world while still allowing you to get lost in the music of that engine's rumble. Speaking of music, the Hellcat Redeye's exhaust is like the soundtrack to your very own action movie. The deep growl of the engine and the throaty roar when you punch the throttle is enough to make anyone look twice, and everyone who hears it will know exactly what's coming. But it's not all about raw power and aggressive looks. The 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye has some serious tech tucked under its hood. With features like launch control, line lock, and the performance pages that track your every move, you can unleash your inner race car driver. It's a muscle car, yes, but it's a muscle car that respects you and makes sure you're in complete control at all times. There's no drama, no surprises, just a smooth, exhilarating experience that's always under your command. Visually, the Challenger Redeye doesn't just show up, it commands attention. The wide stance, the aggressive front end, the bold SRT badging, this car is designed to turn heads, but not in a subtle way. The flared wheel arches and functional hood vents not only give it an intimidating presence on the road, but also serve a very real purpose. They enhance performance, ensuring this car stays cool under pressure and smooth at high speeds. It's not just a muscle car, it's an icon in motion, with a design that screams power from every angle. And that's what the Hellcat Redeye is all about: raw, untamed power combined with modern refinement. It's about more than just speed. It's about feeling the road beneath you, hearing the roar of the engine in your ears, and knowing that you're in control of something that was built to be unstoppable. The Redeye gives you freedom, the freedom to go as fast as you want, to take on any challenge, and to enjoy every minute of the ride. This car isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. With the 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye, that journey is wild, exhilarating, and a little bit dangerous, but in the best way possible. It's the car that says, let's make some noise, and then does it, with style, grace, and pure power. And there you have it, folks. 6 of the most jaw-dropping, heart-racing muscle machines that will redefine what it means to drive in 2025. These cars are more than just powerhouses. They're pieces of art that bring back the glory of American muscle while pushing the boundaries of innovation. But here's the real question for you. Which one of these American dream machines is your ultimate ride? Would you pick the Shelby GT 500 with its track-ready precision? Or does the Dodge Challenger Redeye's raw, untamed power call your name? Or maybe you're all about that Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, blending pure muscle with cutting-edge technology. Tell us in the comments below. Whichever car you choose, one thing's for sure: 2025 is the year muscle cars make their boldest comeback yet. So, keep your foot on the pedal, because these machines are just getting started. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon because we've got more adrenaline-fueled stories coming your way. Until next time, keep living life in the fast lane.